Good morning. Sean here. Just wanted to create this video because I had someone ask me why their acne scars or blemishes were darkening while using Restore. Now, my initial reaction was, how could this happen? But then I realized it's probably a form of your scars or blemishes healing, in the sense that when you get a cut and your skin begins to heal itself or scab up, it will obviously begin to darken, and then the scab will eventually fall off. So that's the same way your acne scars and blemishes happen, because when you pick at your skin, you're basically creating a cut and an open wound. So it would be great if you could use an exfoliator or a type of scrub to give you an extra layer of a gentle exfoliation. There's a product on Amazon, I'll put it in the link below. It's an Arabica coffee scrub that's very gentle and is made with several essential oils that makes your skin feel really soft, a lot more than Restore, since that's not really its primary focus. But by using that, you'll expedite that cleansing process of removing the dead skin cells, so your skin can much more quickly begin to naturally heal itself. But essentially, the apple cider vinegar and the alpha hydroxy acids found inside of it will help even your skin tone naturally over time. But if you have a lot more challenging or longer lasting scars or blemishes that have been on your face from the past, it's going to take some time, because those scars are obviously a lot deeper under the layer of your skin. So I don't know if you can see my forehead. I have some blemishes on my face, and it's okay, because literally 2 weeks ago these were full force, dark, obvious, and it's all good. Stop focusing on your skin problems and be grateful that you have skin that's already beautiful as is. So that focus will eliminate that wanting of the result to happen immediately, because there's only this moment right now. There's no past or future. So if you keep projecting your happiness of, oh, when my skin's gonna be beautiful, I'm gonna be happy, then you're shooting yourself in the foot. But on a more practical note and level, use the sun. The sun is one of the most powerful resources that we have as human beings, that is meant to be absorbed by our skin, because 3,000, 4,000 years ago, when we didn't have homes and we lived in caves, you had to be outside. So obviously, if you have very light skin and your genetics or heritage or ethnicity is from a obviously northern part of the world hemisphere location, you're probably going to get sunburnt if you get the same amount of sun as somebody who lives towards the equator. So test it and manage it. But what I've found is that 20 minutes of daily sun exposure, no sunscreen, literally not only gives me a tan, because I'm half Chinese, so it's kind of in my blood and my skin tone just naturally darkens, but it helps even your skin tone. And 20 minutes is not that much. And once you start to do it consistently, you build up more melanin in your skin, so therefore you have more stuff protecting you from the sun, therefore preventing sunburns. I don't use sunscreen. I've never used sunscreen. I only used it when I was younger, when my mom would buy it for me. And one thing I tell people is you can use coconut oil, because it's a very simple, safe moisturizer, and it doubles as a sunscreen. Like you go to Thailand and you go on the beach where there's like the hotels and the resorts, the people there who service you will literally bring you coconut oil as sunscreen. So the proof is in the pudding, but it works because you're putting a layer of oil on your skin that's going to protect and reflect that sun back while still helping you able to receive some sun. But if you're using sunscreens all the time and you struggle with dark spots, blemishes, whatever, you're putting a lot of ingredients that are actually known to cause dark spots and skin cancer and do the reverse effect. So do your research for the sunscreen aspect, but it's gonna take time for your skin to naturally heal itself. Like, I'm in the last phases as of today. I think is March 15th 2017, because I finally figured out what foods groups are causing acne, dry and oily skin problems, basically common skin problems, and which is why I created that ebook that I'll link below too, for you to download to use as a reference guide of what foods to eliminate from your diet. And this, for the past month and a half, actually like month, more realistically, I've been eating extremely clean foods that are not only nutritious, healthy, they taste delicious, but they're actually real foods. So if you're interested in learning more about what foods to avoid, which is step one of the healing process for your skin, grab a copy below. But as I was saying, I've only been eating like this for the past like 3 weeks, like pretty consistently, and there's no cheat days, in the sense that my cheat day is having chips and guacamole. That's my like worst food, because there's hydrogenated oils such as like sunflower and safflower oil that are contained in a lot of bagged chips or tortilla chips, whatever chips you want to eat. And it's all about eating real foods that stabilize your hunger, decrease insulin, therefore your sugar cravings, hint hint, that's one of the food groups, and so much more. But it's developing a habit, and once you start to build the momentum, it becomes easy. It only takes a couple days, like literally 3 days, for you to really reduce your sugar tolerance, as well as begin to move towards eating healthier, real foods instead of all the processed crap that you can find in a grocery store in the middle of the entire store, which encompasses 80% of the store, whereas the perimeter, as you've probably heard, is the safest part of the store. But even then, it's like I only spend my time in the vegetable section, because that's the realest section that contains real foods at a grocery store. So that's why I still have blemishes, because I was breaking out, because I was eating specific trigger foods for myself, at least, that were causing my breakouts. And it's been, I don't know, at least a month, I would say, that I've been eating like this. No breakouts, no more. Like maybe a pimple here or there because it's a clogged pore from like oil, from like the food I'm eating, like a salad with a lot of olive oil, or I tend to do a lot of hot yoga, so, and then I'll reuse my little sweat mat or towel that absorbs all the sweat, and then because like you put your head on the mat sometimes, like that will like create a little pimple or clog the pore, but like that's it. Like now it's like I don't even think about my skin anymore. I just use Restore to balance the pH of my skin, because your shower water, depending upon where you live, tends to throw that off. And then yeah, I've been just using that coffee scrub because I just want to expedite the healing process of naturally evening my skin tone. And then you can also use lemon juice, by just, one, you can use it while you put it in your water, because it not only alkalizes the water, which is better for you to drink it but when you squeeze it with your hands into the cup, you also get the essential oils from the lemon, and then you can just use the leftovers. That's enough. That's on your hand. Just wipe it all over your face. Put it on a spot treatment. Sorry, like you can see. I don't know, right here. Like I had a pimple right here, and this has scarred and blemished, and it's been like that for like a month. And it's like, it sucks, but like, so what? Like, stop focusing on it. Like, it's okay. My God, accept yourself. Love yourself. It doesn't matter. Stop like killing yourself and stressing over your skin problems. I get it. If you've struggled and you have like severe skin problems, like, I understand, but you have to detach your emotions from that, and your self-esteem from that. And the way you do that is by loving yourself and accepting yourself and accepting the moment you are experiencing right now as it is. It's not good or bad. Think about it. When something bad happens, we tend to be like, oh, that's horrible. Like, what? Like, you freak out, you react. But then it's like, what if you just reacted and responded? Actually, that's a better word. And just ask the question, is that so? Why is it bad? What if it's good? What if that bad thing leads to a good thing? So if that happens, why do you spend all this time judging and reacting and resisting what is? Been listening to a lot of Eckhart Tolle. For those of you who don't know, he's a very well-known spiritual teacher who talks about the present moment, wrote the book The Power of Now and A New Earth. And I find it so fascinating and funny that a lot of his teachings apply to skin problems and what I'm doing with Restore. And yeah, so I'll probably do a video on him another day, but I just wanted to create this short video to provide some tips, tricks to naturally even your skin tone, and to remind you that it takes time. It takes about 30 days or so for your skin to replace the old skin cells and essentially have completely new skin cells. I don't know if that's exactly true, but it's a good reference point that makes you become more patient and just enjoy the process of healing your skin, because the real secret behind, I guess, creating what you want, which is really just happiness at the end of the day. It's like you're saying like, oh, I'm gonna have clear skin and then I'll be happy. The secret to having happiness is progress. So if you're making progress and you're seeing that daily improvement in your skin, you will feel happy. You'll feel like you are moving forward, and that's really the only thing that matters. You have to detach yourself from the outcome and the results. I know it's hard to embrace that when you're buying a product and our company or any other company promises you this specific result, but I'm telling you, from someone who has struggled with skin problems since he was 12 years old, has tried multiple products, and is now in the industry and sees it from a completely different lens, no product's gonna cure your skin problems. So I think that's about it for today's rant. Hit the like button below, subscribe to this channel if you want to receive more videos that talk about skin, personal care, most importantly, how to live a healthy and happy life. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you soon.